Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something that's become incredibly common, but it's also absolutely terrifying. It's that feeling that you're right on the edge of losing control. We're going to break down what that feeling really is, what's behind it, and most importantly, how to find your way back.
So let's just start there. Have you ever had that feeling, like your grip is slipping and your own mind is kind of turning against you? It's a feeling a lot of us have, but we're often too scared to even put a name to it. And it can feel so isolating. But you are really, truly not alone in this.
Now here's what's so wild. While this feels like you're failing, it's actually the complete opposite. This terrifying state is a powerful biological signal. It's your brain and body's last-ditch effort to scream at you that your capacity has been pushed way past its limit. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Think of it like a final warning flare.
Okay, so what's actually going on here from a clinical perspective when you feel this way? Let's try to put a medical framework around this really overwhelming sensation so we can understand it a little better.
Medically speaking, this experience usually falls into one of two buckets. On one hand, you have a mental breakdown, which is that acute crisis point where, daily life just becomes impossible. But a lot of the time, what people are actually feeling is something called the prodromal phase, and this is a critical warning period before a major issue fully develops. Recognizing you're in this phase, well, that's a massive opportunity to step in and get help before things escalate.
And that means prevention is it's everything. And the first step to prevention is recognition. Your mind and your body, they send out these very specific red flags when they're under this much distress. So let's break down exactly what those look like.
This quote just perfectly captures one of the most unsettling signs of all: dissociation. It's this profound sense of being detached, either from yourself or from your surroundings. It's actually a defense mechanism, Your brain is trying to put some distance between you and all this overwhelming stress. But man, can it feel like you're losing your mind?
And the cognitive signs can be just as disorienting. It's not just feeling detached, it's also that intense brain fog where you just can't focus, or those racing thoughts that you can't seem to turn off, no matter what. Sometimes this can even show up as a subtle paranoia, this vague feeling that the world itself has gotten strange, maybe even a little threatening.
Emotionally, the signals can be super confusing because they go to both extremes. On one hand, it can be a total absence of feeling, like you can't enjoy anything you used to love. That's a condition called anhedonia. Or it can be the complete opposite, these huge, overwhelming waves of crying or anger, or just a constant nagging feeling that something terrible is about to happen.
So often, the body just screams for help long before our minds are ready to fully accept there's a crisis. And these aren't just in your head. These are very real physical signs of extreme stress. Things like severe insomnia or constant heart palpitations, even tremors. Your body is absolutely keeping score.
And of course, all that chaos happening on the inside, it starts to show up on the outside in our behavior. This can look like a complete withdrawal from life, shutting off your phone, dodging your friends, maybe even neglecting basic self-care like eating or showering. It's like you're retreating from a world that just feels too loud and too overwhelming to deal with.
So why does it feel like this is happening to more and more people? Well, because it is. This isn't just a series of isolated individual issues. It's often a direct response to a very unique set of modern global pressures that are pushing all of our brains right to the breaking point.
Let's think about the ingredients of this perfect storm. First, you've got digital overload. Our brains literally did not evolve to process the fire hose of information coming at us 24/7. Then, you add a genuine loneliness epidemic on top of that. And for the final ingredient, you have a global hustle culture that basically glorifies burnout. Each one of these things floods our system with stress hormones and stops our brains from getting the rest they need to, function.
Okay, so we've identified the signs and the causes. Now for the most important part, the action plan. Let's walk through a practical toolkit for what you can actually do if you or maybe someone you care about is going through this.
The first most critical goal when you're in a crisis is not to solve all of your life's problems. It's simply to turn off the engine. The immediate priority is to just reduce all stimulation and give your system a chance to cool down, just like you would with an overheating computer.
If you feel that sense of dissociation, of kind of floating away, this technique is your emergency brake. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 method, and it basically forces your brain to reconnect with the physical world through your senses. It's super simple, you can do it anywhere, and it is a powerful way to pull you out of the storm in your head and get you back into your body, right here, right now. This chart lays out the whole roadmap to recovery.
and it's broken down into 3 essential stages. First, right in the middle of a crisis, you need first aid. That means grounding techniques, finding a quiet space, and absolutely no screams. Just stop the overheat. Next up is the short term, making deliberate lifestyle changes like really prioritizing sleep and taking a true digital detox to let your brain physically recover. And finally, the non-negotiable long-term step, getting professional help to actually address the root causes and build up some lasting resilience.
And that brings us to what might be the single most important takeaway from all of this. We have to completely reframe what this experience actually means.
This is the key. Hitting a breaking point isn't a sign of weakness. It's not a character flaw. It is a sign that your body's amazing defense systems are working perfectly to protect you from total system failure. It's a biological demand for rest and for repair.
So here's the bottom line. Your mind is sending you a very clear, very loud signal. It's asking for help. The real question isn't about how to just push through the pain. It's about whether you have the courage to stop, to listen, and to treat a fractured mind with the exact same urgency you'd give a broken bone. Because in this state, rest and professional help, they aren't just good ideas, they are a medical necessity.